Now we get a lot of sweet rides passing through Roadshow HQ, and it's hard to pick favorites, but if you told me today that I had to pick one car and one car only to drive for the rest of my life, I'd probably blurt out Volkswagen GTI. So what's so special about this hot but still humble little hatchback? Well, let's hit the road and I'll explain. So you're probably asking yourself, why didn't you choose something like a Miata that's fun, or a Mercedes-Benz S-Class? Crap, why didn't I choose the S-Class? That's an awesome choice. I guess I picked the GTI because it's more accessible and all around it's a well-balanced vehicle. I mean, as an affordable car, it's a fantastic choice for something that feels premium that you can use every day and still have a lot of fun with. As a daily driver, this car is fantastically well made. It's comfortable enough to drive around every day, it's spacious on the inside, but still small enough to park easily. Now, if you look at the design, you'll find that the panel gaps are all like really small and very evenly spaced, and that's a hallmark of good quality build. And you see that continue on the inside as well. The design's not really gonna push any envelopes or turn very many heads, but at the very least, this isn't a gaudy looking car like some of its competition. You can guarantee that this car is gonna look as good in 10 years as it does today. Not only is it comfortable, it's packed with technology. I mean, in the dashboard, we've got this large 8-inch infotainment system that we talk more about in a separate video, but it's got good navigation. And if you don't like their navigation, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and MirrorLink are standard. You've got pretty much everything you need out of the box to get you down the road safely and entertained. Speaking of safety, we've got a lot of safety tech available as well. This Autobahn edition, for example, has lane keeping steering assist that'll pull you back in the lane if you start to drift over the line. We've also got adaptive cruise control that'll work all the way down to a stop, though curiously not in stop and go traffic. But we've also got a variety of other safety features like forward pre-collision assist and rear pre-collision assist that'll prep you if someone's going to rear end you. Overall, it's just a really well sorted and really easy to live with daily driver. But it's also a whole lot of fun. Under the hood, we've got a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that makes 220 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. That's actually a really good amount of power for a car of this size. It's going to put that through either a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission or a 6-speed manual transmission on its way to the front wheels. And this is one of the best front-wheel drive chassis that you can find on the road today. And it's mated with one of the best sorted suspensions for an affordable car. Now, this Autobahn has the dynamic adaptive suspension, and that's something that's going to allow you to switch the suspension's characters between the different drive modes that you have right here, but you don't really need that. A car of this size, and as well as VW's fixed suspension is sorted, you can get along just well even at the lower trim levels. Overall, this is just a really fun car to drive and a very easy car to live with, and it just sort of is a really good all-arounder. Sure, a Civic Si might be less expensive, a Subaru WRX is going to be faster, you can probably even find a car with more technology at this price point, but you'll be hard-pressed to find anything that does all of those things as well as the Volkswagen GTI. The 2018 Volkswagen GTI starts at around $27,000, but this Autobahn edition with all of the bells and whistles tested around $37K. That's a bit much for a GTI and dangerously close to Golf R territory, so I think that the sweet spot's around the $30,000 mark. There you get the SE trim level with most of the performance upgrades you see here, including the upgraded brakes and the limited slip differential. Though you'll have to make do without the adaptive suspension, but I think in a car of this size you'll get by just fine with the fixed setup. From there you just have to choose between the 6-speed manual and the 6-speed automatic transmission, though I think I'll make mine a manual. Now, fortunately, I don't have to pick one car for the rest of my life, but it's an interesting thought experiment. We want to know what you think. What would be your pick for the one car you drive for the rest of your days? Let us know down in the comments down below, and while you're there, give us a subscription for even more cool car tech videos.